Sussex is in the worst nightmare. Royals threatens Harry's memoir, warning him not to say anything stupid. Prince Harry is set to ensure that his highly anticipated memoir is filtered and done very respectfully in order to avoid offending royal family whilst also telling his story, claims royal author. Royal author Omid Scobie has claimed that a source close to Prince Harry has warned not to expect fireworks and drama in the Duke's upcoming memoir. The memoir was announced on July 19 as part of a global publishing deal with Penguin Random House, and is expected to hit bookshelves in late 2022. Despite Prince Harry's strained relationship with members of the royal family, Scobie claimed the book would be handled respectfully and would be very much his story. Speaking to the podcast Royally Obsessed, Omid Scobie said, "I have a sort of connection I guess to his ghostwriter through a friend of a friend of a friend. The one thing they said to me was that he will ask every single question you are thinking. Now, whether that makes it into the book itself, who knows? I think Harry is probably going to be very careful that it's filtered and done very respectfully. In fact, that was one of the first things that a source close to him said to me when it was announced, was don't expect fireworks and drama because ultimately, this is his story. This isn't other people's story, this is his story, and there's so much more to his story than the past couple of years." Prince Harry's memoir is being ghostwritten by Pulitzer Prize-winning author J.R. Moringa, who has previously profiled tennis star Andre Agassi and Nike co-founder Phil Knight. In a statement, the Duke said, "I'm writing this not as the prince I was born but as the man I have become. I've worn many hats over the years, both literally and figuratively, and my hope is that in telling my story, the highs and lows, the mistakes, the lessons learned, I can help show that no matter where we come from, we have more in common than we think." He promised to tell an accurate and wholly truthful account of his life, which would cover his childhood, his career in the military and as a working royal, and his new role as a father and husband. Since leaving the royal family in 2020, the Duke of Sussex has led a strained relationship with his royal relatives, and has conducted a number of high-profile interviews where he has criticized the firm. Omid Scobie continued, "At the same time, I think that we have seen that the couple are very good at distinguishing the difference between the family and the institution. So yeah, I do think Harry will talk about issues within the institution, and it may bring other issues to light and perhaps things that predate Meghan. There's so much about his life as the spare that we really don't know, and I think biographies that have existed in the past have only really scratched the surface on that. He's the only one who has these stories to tell, and that's what I'm excited about reading the book for." Penguin Random House said they were thrilled to be publishing the Duke's memoirs, and announced that proceeds from the book sales would be donated to charity. Shortly after Prince Harry revealed his upcoming memoir, royal fans voiced their concerns that the Queen's grandson would continue with his attacks on the British monarchy. During a tell-all interview with Oprah Winfrey, Prince Harry spoke openly of his disappointment with Buckingham Palace, claiming that they had ignored his wife's mental health and refused to intervene with the tabloid press. In a subsequent interview with Dax Shepard, he spoke of the genetic pain and suffering that existed in the royal family. He also told the Apple TV Plus series The Me You Can't See, "I won't be bullied into silence again." Harry's book is set to hit shelves in late 2022, so we have quite a bit of time to wait before we find out what Harry is going to share.